We've got two great guests who are going to join us. Emily Blunt, Jamie Dornan, starring in the new romantic comedy Wild Mountain Thyme. Welcome to you both. Thank you guys for joining us. And Emily, let me begin with you. I guess your characters in this movie are living in rural Ireland. I guess they're being driven a little bit crazy by the isolation, which just about everyone can relate to right now.
Yes, exactly. I mean, I think it sort of feels quite close to home, that theme of feeling rather mad by our loneliness, but I think that's sort of what drew me to it. It seemed a rather unconventional romance, full of kind of awkwardness and humanity, and these bonkers farmers who have sort of slowly been driven mad.
And we're looking at a still photo there of a scene where both are in the rain. And a lot of these scenes are shot in the pouring rain. And when I say pouring, I mean torrential. So, Jamie, what was that like?
Yeah, you know, listen, we shot it in Ireland. It rains a lot, particularly in the west of Ireland where we shot it. But then that was the ridiculous thing. It doesn't rain quite enough for the dramatics needed for the final scene. And so we brought in a rain machine, a very aggressive rain machine that Emily got the brunt of it in her face. I was fine.
You were fine, an aggressive rain machine. We want to show everybody at home a clip. Emily, your character startles Jamie so much that he falls out of his rowboat. Here's a look.
What are you doing out there?
Fishing.
That was fishing?
Yeah.
Without a rod? Who were you talking to?
Wasn't talking.
You looked to be talking, then swatting, then you jumped in.
I did not. It's a Kelly's to jump in. I'm a Riley.
You're a Riley.
What are you doing down by the river?
What I've been doing after this one.
Oh, you're not still from the night before.
I am.
Well, God in heaven, you look the worst for it.
Well, thanks much. You don't look perfect yourself.
Right back at you.
Right back at you. We get to hear you both sing in this movie. And I was surprised to learn that you both almost went into music before you went to acting. Jamie, you were in a folk band, and Emily, you were almost a pop star.
You?
Yeah. Tell us about it.
Band.
Not really.
Jamie,
I mean, listen,
news.
like, I think like almost entering the music industry is heightening it somewhat. You know, I used to. Oh, come on! Don't be showing stuff.
You
recognize that young man.
Oh, this is a Christmas.
I don't know who that young man is. I don't know him. I don't know him. Oh, please stop it. I should stop it.
Oh, how about a little payback? Emily, weren't you almost a pop star?
You better not have footage of that. I know you don't. You better not have it. I was not almost a pop star. He was sort of encouraging me that I should be, and it never felt like a glove that fit for me. I was told, like, oh, you could be the Britney Spears of England, and I was like, I can't dance, and I don't want to be Britney Spears. And yeah, I was actually, at the time, I was doing a play, my first acting job with the amazing Judi Dench. And I remember crying to her one day, saying that I was being kind of pushed into this situation I didn't want to be in. And she goes, oh, no, darling, you can't do both. And she was the one who kind of encouraged me to kind of make the call to pull out of the whole venture. I credit Dame Judi Dench with the reason I'm not, with the reason that there's no footage of me like there is of Jamie.
By the way,
Jamie.
You do a great impersonation of it. That was spot on, I have to say. Jamie, we hear that you like to play dress up with your little ones, but you're not always invited to play along. More pics, more pics.
Yeah, you know, I have you know, a wife and 3 little girls, so you know, I'm up for anything. I'll play games with them at all times. I'll put in, like, I play dress up for a living, so I'm happy to dress up whenever. But often I'm excluded. You know, the amount of times I walk into the room and one of my kids goes, "It's girls only." I'm like, well, I'm like, that's me out. Okay, fine. And I go and just, you know, look after myself.
Jamie, I promise if you come back, we won't show any more vintage footage.
Yes.
No, man, it's too much. It's too much.
Thank you both for coming on today. Wild Mountain Thyme is in theaters and on demand tomorrow.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.